Let's program the Intro 3 print from your packet. The first thing we want to do to get started is from the input screen, we want to create a new program. We're going to go to Program Manager, select New, and Conversational Program. That will insert a new program into our list. We go back to the input screen, and now we want to set up some stock geometry to be used with this print. We go to the Part Setup screen, select More, and Stock Geometry. We answer yes to the first question. Do you want to manually size stock? Yes. And you see that I now have fields I can put the values in. So the size of my stock, I take that from my print. The X is 4.75. The Y, 3.87, and 1.5 inches for the thickness. Let's go back to the input screen and let's set up some tools. Go to Tool Review and Tool Setup. Now this particular print only calls for one tool. It's in the upper right hand corner of the print, and it says to use a 9/16 end mill. So I'm going to start by using Tool 3. Pull down and select the type of tool. It's an end mill, and it's a 9 divided by 16. 9/16 end mill, which is a 0.5625 diameter decibel equivalent. The tool cowl length will be set at the machine. I'm going to skip that for now, but I want to give this tool a coolant condition and some speeds and feeds information. Now, let's go back to the input screen and let's begin to write the program. So I select Part Programming. I'm going to be milling a frame in this case, so I select the Milling Soft key and I go to the Frame menu. Now I just begin to enter the information as I find it on the print. The XY corner for this particular frame, the bottom left corner of the frame, is the easiest to determine from the print. So I'm going to put that information in. The X location is 0.25. We have 0.38 for the Y. Now it wants to know the X length and Y length of the frame. In the X axis we have a 4.25 going in the positive direction, and in the Y we have a 3.12 going in the positive direction. We'll select a Z start, maybe we'll wrap it to 100 thousandths above the part, and the Z bottom is the final depth of the feature minus 0.5. Now notice on the print we have 4 corner radiuses on this particular frame, and they are all 0.31. Now I'm going to set a roughing tool for this tool, or for this program. We know tool 3 is the number that we just set up, but I could either type in 3 or I could simply go to Select Tool from List, highlight the tool that I want, and hit Select Tool. That'll put it in the field for me. Milling type, I'm milling a frame. I'm milling on the outside of the frame, so I simply pull this menu down, select Outside. I have some speeds and feeds that came in with the tool. I want to put a peck depth of maybe 0.1 and a plunge feed of 20 inches a minute. Now, in this case, I want to use a finish tool as well as a roughing tool. So I'm going to select the Finishing tab. I could use another tool if I choose, or I'm just going to use the same tool, number 3, to finish. I just want the control to leave a little bit of material for me to come back in for a final pass. Speeds and feeds would be the same. I can change those if I choose, and I'll set another plunge feed. Now in this particular print, we have all 4 corners of the frame are exactly the same. If you have, depending on what software option you have, you may have another tab available to you here next to Geometry called Corners. That would give me the ability to put a separate radius on each individual corner. Notice that each corner is numbered 1 through 4, And on the picture image in the green there on the slide, you also see each one of those corners numbered as well. So you can pick the corresponding corner. In our situation, we have the same radius on all four corners, so we're going to leave that set at 0.31. And now we can draw. We go to the draw screen, hit draw options, and select draw. And we get a completed part.